I said, baby.
Baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be hungry.
Welcome to 3 a.m. Junkfood, the show where we pillow talk about movies and TV shows. I'm Eric. This is my hetero life mate, Antonio, and this week we are going to talk about a brand new movie on Netflix called Army of the Dead. It is a very interesting concept in the sense that I would call it a zombie heist movie, which I have never seen before or heard of being made before. So it kind of traverses new ground. So what'd you think?
I really liked Army of the Dead. I kind of expect a certain visual style for Zack Snyder, but he really surprised me. He showed me that he has more talents. He's got like he surprised me. And man, I liked the visuals mainly. And
that is his number one attribute.
I was trying to pay attention to the story. I was trying to pay attention to, the dialogue and the feeling and all that stuff, but I just kept on being distracted by the visuals. Yeah. I was very impressed. I even watched it behind the scenes because I was so freaking impressed by how did they make this gorgeous movie and all this stuff.
Yeah. As what we usually do here on 3 a.m. Junkfood, or what we've started to do anyway, or attempt to do, except in our cult reviews. What we're going to do is, first we're going to do our first half of our video will be a spoiler-free review for the people who haven't watched the movie yet. And then we will give a very distinct, specific spoiler warning. And then we'll keep going on with the things that we liked in a Wild West spoiler free-for-all in the second half of the video. So, my opinions, spoiler-free part. I've been a fan of Zack Snyder's since the movie 300, since I saw that movie in theaters way back when. I think that in terms of visuals, he has a style that really nobody else can create. He just has such an eye for beautiful scenery and sets and backdrops and things and the way things happen. It's just gorgeous.
Or mirroring, or doing comic book panels, like exactly the same.
Yes. He creates splashy comic book pages on the big screen, and I think he's really the only director that can do that and do it well enough that it is reasonable. Like, I think certain Marvel directors, specifically the Russo brothers, have tried to do the same thing, and it just feels hokey.
They often feel hokey anyway.
But Snyder
that's
just
kind
does
of
it
their
in a way.
shtick.
I feel like there's such an earnestness to it that Snyder does it in a way that it just makes sense. That being said, I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite part of every movie, which is the characters and the story. The story is very straightforward. It's very simple. It's a heist movie. It just happens to be set during a zombie apocalypse. It's a guy hires a crew to go steal money from a bank, or not a bank, a casino vault, but Vegas has been completely barricaded off because of a zombie outbreak. So,
there's some really interesting things that they did with the zombies, which I didn't know anything about before I started watching the movie, and it made it pretty cool. So it does really help to not know what's going to happen. But yeah, it's Vegas, there's zombies. That's really all you need to know, and then everything else is kind of like a nice surprise. Visually, it's freaking amazing. I freaking love this movie, legit. I was so impressed. I kept texting this guy while I was watching it. Sure, it has good visuals, but no, man, the way he did, he does this special out of focus thing, which just really caught my eye throughout the whole movie, and it just kind of blew me away. The acting could be better, but overall the acting's pretty good considering it's kind of like the genre of film this is. It's kind of like a cheap genre. So to make it like a high budget, cheap genre movie, it takes some talent. So I'm really impressed. And I hear Dawn of the Dead is really good.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
So
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's the first zombie movie that Zack Snyder did, which was in 2004. He made the remake of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. Thing was, he changed certain aspects that completely changed the zombie game, in the sense that zombies had always been these slow-moving, shuffling creatures that they overwhelmed you with numbers over time.
Wait, which one came out? That one or World War Z first?
That one.
Dawn came. Oh wow.
Dawn came out first.
Wow.
Yeah. Dawn of the Dead introduced the concept of sprinting zombies, and I feel like Zack has always pushed.
He really opened the door.
Yes. I feel like Zack has always pushed the envelope when it came to zombie movies. I feel like he has a passion for them, but he's always thought, what if zombies could do this? What if zombies were smart?
Yeah.
What if zombies could run really fast? Like all these things that kind of changed the game up and changed up the formula so that it kind of keep you guessing. Because let's be honest, they're not scary anymore. There's been a gluttony.
They're boring. I was seriously not wanting to watch this movie.
And
I'm so over zombies.
But the zombies, and that's why he changed it up just enough to make the zombies still interesting. All right, so back to what I was saying before about the characters. Certain characters in this movie, like there were definitely ones that I loved. The German safecracker, I think his name was Dieter.
Yeah, he's a lovable character.
I loved that character.
The helicopter pilot, obviously, is very lovable.
Tig Notaro kills it.
Bautista I liked, but I think
fine.
I think his acting could have been better, but given the circumstance, it's good enough. He's way more impressive as Drax. Sadly, it's noticeable. I think.
What I like about
much different.
What I like about Dave Bautista is he actually, as an actor, challenges himself. He isn't as over the top as other wrestlers turned actors.
He took a very emotional, like, first-person role in this.
Yes.
In this role.
So with The Rock or with John Cena or other various actors who've turned into, or wrestlers who've become actors, they always come out and they're over the top and they're bigger, larger than life action stars. And I feel like Bautista, what he has tried to do, has
try to act.
Yes.
He doesn't go for the typical cheap role of action star.
Does he do action movies? Yeah. But it's more like these introspective, understated characters that I really like. And I thought he was fun.
I liked his character. I think he did a really good job.
He wasn't my favorite part of the movie.
He was still, his personality was lovable, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
The acting could have used work, but also his relationship with a couple people really, I think, made it a lot better. And I think the charisma or the whatever between the actors, it felt natural.
Yeah.
And I was in it.
Yeah, the relationships and the chemistry.
Thank you.
The chemistry between the characters felt real. Like the characters that were supposed to have known each other for a really long time, you could tell, and that part felt real and earned. And then there were the characters that you've literally just been introduced to. I liked the very easy concept of we needed a character to be able to tell us what all's going on.
Yeah, and the exposition didn't seem forced.
Because of
it seemed very organic.
Yeah. So there's this character who's a coyote. She gets people in and out of Vegas through the zombies. So she obviously has a ton of knowledge of what they're like and what has changed. What do they act like? What do they think like? What do they do? So any of the exposition she gave felt earned, and I thought that was really well done. But now we're gonna move on to the action set pieces, which
I watched the behind the scenes, so I know more about it. He doesn't want to ruin the movie because he's stupid.
I don't want to over dissect the movie. That's like people who listen to music and go, "Dude, you just have to listen to the triangle in this one song. It's so good." Like,
no, it's not.
The freaking song. Who cares?
No, it's like watching a composer and the art of it. You know, it's behind the scenes like art. It's interesting.
To me, movies are like those portraits that are made of a ton of tiny pictures.
I'll just say they brought in
actual. Zoom in on the one individual picture or a couple, it's going to look stupid. But if you zoom out, and look at the whole product.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes. they
Go for it.
they recreated Vegas digitally because I didn't think about this. It's not practical to go shoot in Vegas. There's people everywhere and there's stuff everywhere, so you just can't do it.
Even during COVID?
Even during COVID. So they had to do all this crazy stuff like video camera and camera. Doesn't matter. Anyway, camera magic and stuff to basically figure out like the dimensions of Vegas, and they recreated it digitally. Not only that, kind of like various art styles where you have like actual things in the really close up. And like, background things like, matte paintings or stuff they used to do like back in the day filming. Yeah. They did that thing where it's mainly just digital stuff overall, but then they make sure in the close stuff they put actual stuff. So Vegas is destroyed, and Vegas Destroyed is gorgeous. It's it's like a visual masterpiece to see all these like iconic things just in rubble and slanted over or falling down. It's great. Yeah. But what's crazy is they realized that they couldn't make rubble look real, like fake prop rubble, and there's wind, there's a whole bunch of issues.
Real rubble?
So they brought in real rubble.
That's
like
cool.
Tons and tons
That's cool.
of pounds of rubble. And then they also did some really cool effects, but they were able to they did the whole motion capture thing where they put people in suits and track their movements, and that they were able to multiply zombies. They did really cool makeup effects where like the close-up people, they spent a whole bunch of money on like making sure the effects were just right, and the makeup was super expensive and
the
super
zombie
nice.
makeup in this movie is fantastic.
So the close-up makeup is like, chills. Really freaking good.
Yeah, it is.
It's man.
So good.
It's so well done, but they made sure for like the closer the actor, the better the makeup. The further away or the more zombies, then they could do cheaper and get away with it. They tried different like suits. Yeah. People would wear suits to look dead. They would just like wear like really thin layer of thing, and or just like really cheap looking makeup. But far away it looks real. And I love little movie tricks like that. There was a lot of thought put into.
You can tell this is Zack Snyder's like favorite genre of film, or one of it. It's like superhero movies and then zombie movies.
Yeah. But I like this better.
Also, it doesn't hurt that I think he likes them also because it's the kind of movie where you can shoot hundreds of people in the head and nobody feels bad about it. If Batman was killing zombies, nobody would care.
I legit like this. I don't know. See, I have such a crazy experience with watching Zack Snyder films because first they're kind of like a little bit over the top, and then it's noticeable, and it's like, okay, it's cool, but I'm pulled out of it because I can't help but notice certain things. And then the comic book movies, the studio intervened and ruined those, and I'm pulled out of it again. This movie, I wasn't pulled out because it was just his vision. It was
Netflix gave him the ball and said, "Go do your thing."
He wrote it, he produced it, he was director of photography, and he was his director. He was the camera operator. This guy had his hands in all the pots, and it really shows. The acting could have been better, but heck, man, he's still perfecting his craft. So I'm going to let him keep getting better.
Yeah, me too. All right, so overall, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the spoiler-free part of our episode, so that way we can move on to the part where we can talk about all the juicy tidbits that everybody wants to hear about. But going to go ahead and sign off for the first half, like we do every video.
I want to give a review, like always, before the spoilers.
What would you rate the movie?
All right, so. How
many exploded heads?
Every adult should watch this movie. This is a really fun, visually speaking, action speaking. It's got a little bit of drama for everybody
and fun.
It's a lot of fun. There's stupid stuff like the montage in the beginning. That does a really good job of selling the audience on like paying attention. Yeah, it's just a fun. Yeah. Oh my God, there's some things annoying me, but it's fine. Yes, overall, I would say, I would give this like 8 out of 10 for an entertainment. It's not an amazing movie. The writing and the story could have been a lot better. The acting could have been way better. That's why I can't give it a 9 or a 10 or something like that. But overall, like, there's so many good parts, so many I'll give it an 8.
Pure enjoyment factor, and for the aspects that I liked about it, I would say probably 7 out of 10. Which I think is a fair grade. It's above average.
Yeah.
I really liked.
A wise man once told me to never grade anything a 7 though, because it's too easy. So you either force it to choose an 8 or a 6. If that was the case, which one would you choose, 8 or a 6?
8.
Okay, but still a 7.
Acting was okay.
Could have been so much better.
It was more over the top than it was in dramatic.
There was
serious.
Emotional scenes that required better acting, I think.
Yes.
But it's fine.
The scenes with somewhat humorous moments were done pretty well.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, if you take into account visuals, the action, how much fun I had watching it, so I think 7.
Okay.
Is fair. 7 exploding heads out of 10 exploding heads.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, hey, everyone leave unless you've seen the movie.
You always say it that way, and every time I feel like people are just gonna like go, well, and click.
I've already watched the analytics. You all already left. There was a couple of you left. Couple.
That's how I like it. Those are the diehards.
But yeah, for
anyway,
you.
So, if you like what we do here, those who haven't left yet, who are still listening to the spoiler free, if you like what we do here, please leave a like, comment, share this video around, get your friends involved,
Instagram,
tell them to watch
Twitter,
it, force them,
Facebook,
hold them at gunpoint.
Your kids, everybody.
Make them. They can't control what they watch. Put it on for your friends and don't turn it off until they decide to leave.
Just drink alcohol while it's on in the background.
So
you don't
much more
care.
fun that way.
You're just drinking and having a good time. You don't care.
And subscribe. Anyway.
Hit the bell.
For notifications.
Yes.
Anyway, that is the end of our spoiler-free review. So, spoiler alert! Whoop! Whoop!
They're left. No one's even left anymore.
No one's watching. It's okay. So we're just gonna. Dick
doesn't
around.
matter. I'm just gonna dick around.
To the part for we're just gonna dick around for the next so often. First thing I'm gonna say in our spoiler review: Zombie Tiger. God damn it! That was so cool. That was the thing that put it from a 6 to a 7 for me. Was a zombie fucking tiger. And it ripped apart the dude who I wanted to die the most.
So I'm a pretentious bastard and I saw a zombie tiger. I'm like, man, they know that they're trying to be so cool with this fucking zombie tiger.
And it was!
It's fine. I was cool with it. I understood the...
It was so cool.
I understood the direction.
And then the king zombie...
The half of his face was all ripped off. That looked really freaking cool. You can see the ribs and stuff on the side.
What was funny was they made a very simple heist plot so that they didn't make you overthink about the plot while also overthink about all of this new and interesting zombie lore they were creating.
Bro, hold on. I got a question. When did they bring up the nuke? I know I'm really bad at paying attention.
That wasn't literally on the news when he was flipping burgers at the very beginning.
Okay, so it was in the beginning. Oh, okay.
They said it was going to happen in 4 days. What's really funny about that, too, if you pay attention, was the news reporter, because I got to think that this was filmed while Trump was president. Yeah. Because they said the president in a tweet said that it would be really badass to nuke.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
But now it's irrelevant because it's a different president that wouldn't say that kind of thing.
He might. I don't know. He says weird shit. Anyway, so it's a very basic heist premise. It's just, hey, they're gonna nuke Vegas. Money in Vegas.
Oh, hold on. The whole, haha, just kidding. He never cared about money. Oh, big surprise. You got me. Come on. It's very predictable, but it's fine.
Was it?
Yes, it was. Come on.
I didn't really get it. I didn't predict it until, like, I don't know, a third or halfway.
Why are they getting $50 million? That makes zero sense. This guy's obviously some fucking corporate douche.
Who wants more? He's already gotten the $200 million.
He's obviously rich.
He wants more. Rich people always want more. Don't you know that yet? It's the American dream.
It makes sense that, like, look, these dumb assholes aren't going to be able to get the money. They might, but who even cares? Because there's something else. I couldn't figure out what the something else was, so I'm not that smart either. But yeah, he wanted the freaking what?
He wanted the
blood.
He wanted the smart.
I know
zombies.
he got the head. He got the head, but they asked him for something else. I think
he wanted the blood of the smart zombies.
Right.
Because they knew that there were smart zombies. So if somebody is bit by the original zombie, they become this like smart zombie who can like move and fight and sprint and like they have thoughts. And
can't use words because they're stupid.
Yeah, for some reason they can't talk. And then,
whatever. But
if you're bit by if you're not bit by like one of the original ones, you become stupid.
Yeah.
That's a shambler, I think is what they called him.
And then you get dried out or you hibernate, which I liked both of those concepts. That was pretty cool.
It made sense.
It made it
Everything
tense.
made sense.
You could they walked through all these like dried out zombies and they're like, oh yeah, if it rains they come to life. That's freaking interesting. That's good writing.
Some of the good writing is they sprinkle in these like character development stories that you think are going somewhere, and then it's just like, oh, they're dead. Like they're talking about this, they're having this really touching scene with Batista and the girl who has basically been like, I came here for you because I'm in love with you.
Is that his blood daughter? Wait, oh no, you're talking about the other girl.
I'm in
You're
love
talking
with
about the other
you,
girl,
idiot. That's why I came here. We're gonna start a life together on the outside.
That to me,
dead.
That to me wasn't earned at all. But it doesn't really show like flashbacks or anything. They're just, well, die, I love you. Well, we don't know that. We're just the audience. You're just this girl that like used to shoot zombies with this guy. Like, I don't fucking know you're in love.
The characters who I like the most.
Yeah. Helicopter chick.
Helicopter pilot.
He's a mechanic. He's biased.
We're both mechanics. She gave off the biggest mechanic energy of anyone I've ever seen, in the sense that she would rather risk dying at the hands of a zombie horde than do that job for one more day. And that is the most like crew chief mind I've ever saw.
I've watched dicks. They're like, hey, your job is to watch dicks, so you can't do maintenance for a while. And I did that for a few weeks, and it was vacation.
Because I didn't want to be on the plane. I didn't want to be working on jets, so I stared at penises.
Important people are probably going to see this video. We love working on jets. I love working on. No, you already stopped watching. Never mind.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching anymore.
17.
Yeah, we watched the first 5 minutes. Cares. We have 17 now.
I think so.
Oh shit, we used to have like 3.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna be rich in like 3 years.
No. 3 years.
We make our weird sitcom on YouTube originals. Do you think the daughter would have survived?
No. No one should have lived through any of that. Going back to what I was talking about before, my favorite characters, the helicopter pilot was hilarious. The German...
She's a comedian.
The German safecracker was funny as hell. Because he was like this, like... Oh, and the Hispanic dude with
how is the zombie safecracker is...
He was so funny!
How is he even alive in the zombie apocalypse?
He should have... He was...
He's just good at safecracking, but he's a pussy. I think they pretty much call him a pussy, actually. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he like earns their respect.
Yeah, well, he does the thing.
This is the spoiler part.
He saves that guy.
He's self-sacrificed himself to throw the guy into the
thereby dooming the entire world.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah. The dude,
stupid idiot.
I knew that dude was bit. At the end.
He was like, well, I think the video like showed him about to bite, and then he didn't. It didn't show it, but he did. Yeah. Oh, he got us. He got us, Zach. You sneaky bastard.
Sneak. Yeah, the concept of a heist has been done to death in Vegas, but...
Yeah, let's take 2 genres that are dead in the water and could never be revived.
Smush it together. Put them together! Make it fun as hell with some good action set pieces. Turns out it's a license to print money, apparently.
He could have just done a simple horror movie and...
Yeah, but it would have been bad.
I don't know if you guys know this, but horror movies, they just make money no matter what, even if they're freaking trash
so cheap.
All the time. It's just because they're cheap.
So
there might be jump scares. You want to see that with your date?
You get a handful of jump scares where a girl puts her hand on your thigh because she gets scared.
I don't think there's any... Is there jump scares? I don't think there's any jump scares in this movie. Because it's an action suspense. Mostly just action, really.
It's really just an action movie. There's really no horror elements to it. It's zombies, but all of these people are used to zombies, so none of them are scared by them. And the one guy who is, it's funny.
Well, I want to mention the worst shooting scene of any movie, which is the shooting scene in Suicide Squad. I've mentioned it before. I want to compare that scene to there's multiple scenes in this movie where they just shoot. They're just shooting guns, which is fucking boring, but Zack Snyder is cool and he's able to do it in such a way to keep it interesting. Mainly with like flashing lights and the movement and the angles and the music and yes.
There's one part.
So you can make shooting interesting.
I love how like non-committal they were to the level of strength that Batista's supposed to have in this movie, because like he seems like a normal dude for most of it, and then at one point he just like throws that poker table it just like slides across the room and just like takes out like 6 zombies.
I don't know how much poker tables weigh. They look pretty heavy.
It looked heavy enough that it should have been harder to do.
Why is this so light? Oh, this is just a prop poker table. Oh, thank goodness.
I love it's like Dave Bautista is just like a rhinoceros that somebody taught how to act.
That scene in Vegas Casino reminded me of the scene in Game of Thrones where there's like a whole bunch of zombie type things and you're for sure gonna die, but then both things, and then they just don't die for some reason. One person died.
That plot armor, man.
Oh no, Mason Williams is almost dead again. Oh, she's almost dead again. Oh, she's almost dead again. Manchism is almost dead for like 20 scenes in a row. Oh, let's check this character over here. Oh, the same thing. Look, he's overrun by like 20 White Walkers and he's still alive. Amazing.
That kind of happens in this movie. Except...
It's more believable because these are like, they have guns, which is those poor assholes in Game of Thrones have swords. They're trying to like swing around these heavy-ass swords for like thousands of zombies.
I mean, that's not what we're talking about here, but yeah. That scene in Game of Thrones, so many more of them should have fucking died.
They should have all died.
Literally all of them. It's a horde of terrifying creatures.
Fuck Game of Thrones. They're not watching it anyway. It doesn't matter. Fuck Game of Thrones.
So bad.
Season 8, we're doing spoilers of Game of Thrones. Fuck Game of Thrones.
Zack Snyder should have directed season 8 of Game of Thrones and it would have been amazing. I don't know why.
Keep the shitting running. We'll just
pulls out 2 fucking shotguns. I don't know why. He just has them.
Perfect.
Everything's
the show is already ruined. There's no rules anymore. You might as well just throw. There's a Starbucks cup. There's no rules anymore. Just fucking.
It used to take them an entire season to get from the north to the south. It took 7 seasons for Daenerys to get across the fucking sea.
Yeah, there's no.
Now we're all just zipping across willy-nilly like we all got fucking.
They're taking fucking jets. They're taking private jets.
Stupid. Anyway, back to the movie we're talking about. That's in the thumbnail.
Not watching doesn't matter.
The Zombie King is maybe the best character in the movie.
I love the Zombie King. I would give it a tie between the Zombie King and the Zombie Queen because the Zombie Queen.
Both are interesting.
The Zombie Queen gets better shots and she has better acting.
The best acting in the movie is done by the zombies because all of their acting has to be emotions based solely on physicality.
They can't
talk.
They can't talk because they're stupid. They must. I guess when they become zombies, they must lose that part of their like cerebral cortex, which they can't form words or whatever. But they still have all the ideas.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. How, like, the zombies have taken over Vegas, and they've created like their own like society.
Kind of. You've mentioned that before, and I was watching it, and I was like, I mean, they have a gang, but they don't really need a society because. They're not people. They just need to make other zombies, and that's pretty much it. They probably just hang out. What do they even do actually? I never showed them just kind of like. I think they just go to sleep. Yeah, I think they just fucking hibernate. Is there any humans? No. Just go to sleep, I guess. They just don't go to sleep. It's kind of dope, actually. Can you imagine if you're bored at life and you just sleep for who knows, months, years, maybe?
I liked when they she invites the rapist guard dude to come with them.
Oh, that was awkward as fuck, dude. He's actually a rapist. Oh God, is he?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Which is why it was fine for him to get his comeuppance.
I don't know. It's like
the zombies.
To fucking be like, hey, he's a rapist. We could feel bad about him, but now we're just all feeling comfortable to hear the word.
I didn't feel uncomfortable.
Oh God.
I was happy to see him get get what he deserved.
I don't know. Because
horrible people get horrible things.
Yeah, but it has a very the whole movie has a very safe,
that didn't.
Vibe for a whole demographic, and that seemed very triggering. And it's like you were so safe the whole movie. Now it's like, ugh. That's whatever.
Now being on the tail end of COVID, having people pointing guns at people, but the guns had little infrared thermometers on them, so they could judge if you start dropping. Oh yeah. Your body temperature starts dropping. That means
I didn't even think about that. Was he just making fun of COVID?
I don't know if he was or not, but it's what it felt like. Here's up. Gotta check your temp.
Wait, is this our future? Oh, your temperature's wrong. You're a
die.
You're a COVID zombie.
You're one of them Covies. Blah 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 blah. Make sure it's a headshot, or else the disease will keep spreading.
Oh no, you got bit by a Kobe. That means you got the Kobe.
Yeah, you got the vid. You got the Rona.
Oh.
We got these Ronas running around.
I mean, COVID sucks, but My computer costed way more money because of the stupid chip shortage. You know about this?
We're like off the rails at this
I
point.
don't give a fuck.
Nobody's
You didn't watch this shit. We're
Nobody's
just bullshitting. Did you watch this movie? What'd you think of it? Fuck you.
Are you actually watching right now?
Are you watching?
You
wanna go?
You that
wanna
one
go?
guy who's still watching this video? What are you doing with your life? Nothing we're doing is that interesting.
Yeah, like 50 people watch us. We're fucking failures at YouTube.
What are you? How far down the rabbit hole have you gone?
You're the reason we're making these stupid videos because you keep fucking watching it.
You're one of 2 people who are still watching.
You feel special?
Do you feel good about yourself?
Dylan? You're the
yes.
other one, aren't you?
It's
Dylan?
you, isn't it?
Just
Dylan.
you fucking Dylan.
Fucking Dylan.
Just want to be on our show. That's the only reason you're watching.
Fucking.
We only have 2 mics, Dylan. Where's the 3rd mic coming from? Huh? You son of a bitch.
Bring your own mic.
Bring your own mic.
What are we doing?
No one watches.
No
It
one
doesn't.
watches.
Doesn't fucking matter. We look at the analytics. We know you all clicked off after 2 minutes. You son of a bitches.
I'm curious.
Sons
no,
of bitches.
All right.
They're not gonna comment.
Oh,
Go ahead and
sorry.
comment.
No, I'm
assholes.
saying that now. Any of you who are still watching at this point in the video, leave a comment and say
Fucking assholes.
Okay. Well, no.
No.
Say like.
What?
Say a weird word. Say Octothorpe.
Don't say Octothorpe.
Say Sazerac. Leave a comment of your favorite alcohol. And that's how I'll know you actually watched this far in the video.
Beer counts too.
Beer counts too.
Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. We're not
Mine
sponsored.
ran out. I feel uncomfortable leaving to go get another one.
We're not sponsored.
Should I go get another one?
No. We're
I'll
not
be right
sponsored.
back.
Okay.
It's off the rails. I'm coming right
We're
back.
not sponsored by them, but we would love to be.
Oh, it's in the fridge. God damn it. Keep talking.
All right.
Keep going for time. It's fine.
What are we at?
Who cares?
Who fucking cares? Who the fuck?
What are we at?
Where are we at?
I can't
Look,
see. 30.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
32 minutes.
It doesn't matter anymore. Life is meaningless. I hope this isn't our last video.
I'm going to see if anyone pays attention to this crap.
Army of the Dead. It's a really good movie. You should watch it. It's really enjoyable.
over?
I hope you're still watching.
I don't
If you are still
give a
watching,
crap.
it means a lot to me. Thank you.
I don't care.
He doesn't care. I care.
I care about...
You guys mean a lot to me.
Hey, hold on. That's getting serious.
All right, let's
have
get
a heart to heart,
brass
right?
tacks right
Let's
now.
have a heart to heart.
What's up?
You and me. Fuck you, Eric.
Yeah,
you
okay,
bastard.
all right.
I just wanted to swear. I'm gonna guess what? I'm gonna put this microphone on the outside of my shirt.
Fairly certain that
Yeah,
none of
that's
them
right.
would.
Yeah, that's all shit.
All of that.
Because the
in your-
microphone. Damn it. Forgot
it
about the
on.
microphone. Put it on.
Jesus. What has happened to this video?
All right, don't worry, everybody. We're okay. I have another beer. Yeah, there. Why does yours feel empty?
Because I drank most of it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
So we already gave you a review of Army of the Dead. Fuck Zack Snyder in general.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Snyder Sack.
Snack Zider.
He's not. I mean, he's kind of attractive. I guess I'd call him a snack. Maybe if I was a lady or a circle or whatever.
So we're gonna end this video now before he says something that gets us canceled. Anyway, like we did earlier in the video, if you like the off the rails completely psych way we just did things, let us know in the comments.
Wasn't that bad? I watch YouTube. I know what goes on.
Let us know in the
Shit
comments.
goes off the rail.
Leave a like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. We need more
I don't
subscribers.
give a shit. Unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck.
No, don't unsubscribe. We need your
Do
money.
whatever you want.
We won't get ad revenue if they don't subscribe. Leave a comment.
We're not gonna make any money off of this.
Here,
Just watch the shit. I don't care if you subscribe or not. I like the
comments.
attention.
Leave comments for movies you want us to review. That is actually a real thing. That's how I'll know you watched the whole video. Leave a comment of a movie you want us to review, and I swear to God, at some point, I promise you, we will review that movie. So subscribe, leave a comment, like, share this video around. You get to see just how crazy we are. He's kill.
See, yeah.
Covering my mic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've turned
Army
into
of the Dead is a really
a zombie.
Army of the Dead is a really good movie, and you should watch it. And as always,
I already watched it.
We're gonna go ahead and sign off now.
Okay.
because we've lost control.
I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a good time. Maybe we'll do this from now on. Where
Tell us to not if you don't like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like this off the rails thing at the end.
Anyway.
It's more fun.
As always, stay hungry.
Stay hungry.